Don't mute.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to episode numero uno of Eat This.
Yay!
Hello, everyone. We're live on the internet, speaking to you now live. Oh man, this is exciting, isn't it? Jeez.
Okay,
I
so
clicked on
exactly
Phill. There we go. Now we can see other people as well. Hello, internet. Josh has just got up and left.
Josh has left.
He's gone. He's
Yeah.
gone. Oh no, let's go again. Anyway, welcome to Eat This. This is a podcast in which myself and three guests eat some food live on air over the course of about 2 hours. So you've got that to look forward to. We deliberate our food and then we review it at the end.
2 hours.
2 hours of us. Oh man, how are you going to
think
take it?
I don't know.
How are you going to cope?
So on the show this week we have Phill.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself briefly?
I'm Phill.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm
I
from
mean, who
Middlesex.
the fudge are you?
I'm 25 with a Middlesex. I like snowboarding and long walks on the harbour front.
Oh, I was going to say that.
Brilliant. Josh.
Nice to meet you. Daniel H. You haven't told me your last name yet. I am Josh. I haven't got a last name. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I haven't got a last name.
I like how people are doing this in the style of like an eHarmony dating profile. Dan, your eHarmony dating profile, please.
Hi, I'm Dan. It's my first time doing this type of thing. So I'm kind of a bit nervous about it. I just go easy a bit on me, please. Thanks.
That was a good one.
And finally, I am other Dan. Hello. People often confuse me for Brian Blessed.
It happens a lot.
Of my absolutely amazing beard.
When we
When
go
I,
out,
when I came on the hangout, I thought I was actually.
25 and from Middlesex. Joking, I am. Right, welcome along. Oh,
I feel so welcome.
Should we do some first impressions of our food? So we've all gone out and bought some snacks because the idea of this podcast is that we eat stuff and then review it because there isn't enough like proper decent food critique on the internet and in podcast form. So yeah, you've got that to look forward to. Shall I start? Is everyone okay if I start?
Yeah,
sure.
I just want to say something quickly. Like before this, I went and got a blown out big meal, and then I got like an hour and a half before this and went, I'm really hungry. And they were like, yeah, we're doing snacks anyway. I was like, oh, for God's sake! So I ran down to the shops, got my snacks, and I just ate my meal.
Yeah, Dan bought one.
Sorry.
Massive. What was your meal that you bought? Would you like to
I bought
explain?
Sushi.
It wasn't sushi. It was chicken something. in rice.
Chicken
I don't know.
sushi.
Chicken salad.
And
It was
down
really
the whole
good.
thing.
Recommend it type of thing. From Coco and
Is
Kingston.
this a review then? This is a reviewing show. so let's eat.
So
This
let's
is
see.
the thing
I like it.
that Dan, I think, has probably already scoffed that, so that's why I thought.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Okay,
um,
Josh.
I need to go get my food.
Okay, go on.
Alright.
Get out.
Okay,
Right,
Dan,
so-
start.
While Josh has gone, here is part one of my food. These are Tyrrell's Alternatives rice. Oh no, Thai chili rice crackers. They're sensational with satay. I don't have any satay. I've got instead, which I thought was the next best thing, some Doritos mild salsa. I keep missing the mic, the camera.
They're
Okay.
similar, I guess. Sort of.
They're basically the same, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's fine. The only problem is that these are for Doritos or maybe for other corn products, and I don't have any of those. I've got some Tyrrell's Thai chili rice crackers. So
That does look like a bag of those like coffee pods you get.
coffee pods. What?
Yeah, you know you get coffee makers and you put little pods in them. It looks like a bag of those.
That's a very posh thing for me to say, Phil.
My parents have got one. I don't have one.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, let's start by looking at the bag. Let's do a bit of a first impressions here of the bag. It's clearly a very, I don't know, it's a very British product, even though it is Thai chili rice crackers. They're trying to be
British
funny.
Thai chili.
They're trying to be
I
funny
made
on the
a
back. They've got this little story. Let's delve into some of the nutritional information here.
What did I miss?
Oh, the interesting stuff.
Oh,
That's
So
what I'm here for.
fuck!
one of
I got
these,
2 hours of this.
one of these is 50 grams. One of these bags. So that equates to 260 calories. So that's quite a lot. Maybe I shouldn't eat one of these over the podcast, but never mind. What about the Doritos thing? These just look. This looks cool. I think I was probably supposed to put this in the fridge. But never mind. Was it? Oh no, only refrigerate after opening. That's fine.
right.
Yeah, to be honest, only 13 calories in a 40-gram serving of this. Yeah, so it's not that bad. Should we crack it open and
Whoa! No! What?
I want to hear it.
I'm gonna put the jar next to the mic so that you can hear it open, and I'm really weak, so
It's like I'm just about to like.
flipping heck. Okay.
Maybe we should get some pliers.
Genuinely trying as well, but it doesn't help that I'm laughing really hard.
You're fantastic at this. My God.
Okay, let's go for the rice crackers. Okay, you ready?
Jesus.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh, kind of ripped it a bit. Anyway. Put that next to my keyboard down here.
You're the best at opening things.
Let's try again at this.
Yes!
Hey!
Oh shit!
That was actually the
It's
glass
gone literally
breaking.
everywhere.
Oh.
That maybe wasn't the best at
It's
it.
also on my jeans, so there's that.
Okay, good.
You clean yourself up.
No. Let's I've got some satay on my fingers here. Satay, I mean salsa.
Satay.
It's meant to be
Satay.
satay.
Satay is probably closer to peanut butter than it is to salsa, but that's fine.
It tastes good. Let's try a rice cracker.
Satay. Is that like a city?
I've got really salsa-y fingers, so this is really difficult.
You've got really couchy fingers.
Just to summarise what the mess is like here, can you see it? Dripping off my hands.
No, it's a very visceral show. This. I don't know if I would let my kids watch it. It's very fluid.
It might
Right, let's try
like
let's
very
try
well.
rice cracker. I'll dip it in some of the salsa that I've got on my hands,
Thanks for a good idea.
and then I'll probably go and get a cloth.
Then I'll dip it on the face sweat.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it was really freaking spicy.
Probably having spicy dip with it doesn't help.
Well, it was part of the plan, really. I do appear to have got salsa over my microphone and on my headset.
You have become salsa.
So while you guys introduce your food, or maybe just Phil for a bit, let's
One or
because
two.
I don't want it. Oh, flipping it! This is spicy. While you,
He's just gonna spontaneously combust. It's a bit spicy.
Phil, you've got Phil in your name. Phil, please. While I go. And,
I do have Phill in my name, yeah. I have pretty much.
how
all
am I
of
going to get my
names,
headphones off without getting?
Oh, wait, I
It's
think we
filled
should.
with that name.
Well,
Phil's probably going to have the best stuff, right?
possibly.
So
Phil,
we
why
should
don't
probably
you
wait
talk
till
about-
last.
How you came about making your decision on your food, and I'm going to go get a cloth.
Right.
And I'll try and join the conversation when I get back. BRB.
Right. Well, it basically took me about an hour and a half this morning to get anything. I decided it'd be best to walk down to the uni shop, and they didn't have what I wanted. So then I went to the Sainsbury's and didn't have what I wanted. So then I went back to the student shop, and I just bought some else. Pretty much.
Tale.
Yeah, I know it's fantastic, really.
Wait,
If
are
I
you
planned ahead, I might have been able to have what I wanted, but never mind.
Mm,
But there's a lesson in there, possibly somewhere.
a lesson.
It might. No.
So what is it then? Are we
Yeah,
allowed
let's
to
see
know, or do we
it.
have to wait for Dan?
No, you have to brainstorm, come up with a message.
I think
I don't know
it's
what it is.
it's probably knowing you. It's just a box of condoms. I'm gonna eat those.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah,
eat
it's,
them.
They're deep fried. It's very nice. The latest craze. A little bit of salt sprinkled over the top. Some nutmeg as well. It goes nicely with the earthy flavours. I think that's cleaning his floor. That's good of him. Wow.
Off to a flying start.
I think
don't
this is a
know.
lesson of we need to pre-open things like jars. But
I don't know how, but I'm getting
It does-
meat over my table.
There does appear to be some salsa on my radiator and on my wall.
get it back there.
This is going to take a little bit more clearing up. than I
Is
thought.
it in your bedroom as well somehow?
Maybe. I haven't checked there yet.
The sound towel hasn't done a very good job.
The sound towel may also be covered in salsa. I haven't checked that yet.
Sorry, did you shake this jar before you opened it?
Well, it's not like a fizzy
Is it
drink.
carbonated? Is it carbonated salsa?
You could do that with a soda stream, actually.
It's
You
what
could make
happened.
carbonated salsa.
You opened it like at a 45-degree angle and just
You
went,
opened
oh!
He opened it in motion.
Yeah, this is going to take a while. Quality podcast, 10 out of 10.
Right, we're gonna have a quick intermission for technical difficulties.
I'm reminded of that Polaris podcast where Jesse had his cleaner come in the back of the room. This is very similar.
This is like the exact opposite, and nothing is happening.
Except I'm having to clean this myself.
Exactly. You don't get a cleaner. You- So this is probably a lesson of if you want to have messy things, open them beforehand, because it's not going to go well. Or cover your wall and floor with tarp. That could also be
Tarp.
tarp. Yeah, the whole thing. It'll be like
Phil,
a,
let's see it. Come on.
No, I'm going to wait for Dan. We've all got to be part of the experience.
What is he? I don't know how he does that.
I think he's crawling around on the floor now, it makes for some good entertainment.
Yeah. Right. Well, what? I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say, Dan. You've really let me
So
down.
what are your favourite cleaning products? So if you threw salsa on your walls and floor, how would you go about cleaning it?
I get Dan to do it, seeing he's doing such a good
Dan's
job.
be remarkably good at salsa cleanup.
If
Yeah.
you had salsa on your carpet, how would you best get rid of it?
White
Silly
wine?
bang.
Is that what the thing's supposed to be?
Silip
Fill it bang. I don't think so.
I think Silip bangs for like ceramics
Sheen, maybe?
and glass.
I trust Barry Scott.
Wait, where's my can of polish? Oh, I put it downstairs. Oh, balls.
UKIP have been voted in, so there's no more polish.
They've been voted
It's all
in.
it's all been kicked out now. It's topical humour. It doesn't really work, but that's fine.
There's so much salsa.
I'll date this podcast by.
Right, BRB.
Oh, good.
For God's sake, Dan.
Dan's leaving. That's fine. That's fine. Dan can just go.
Yeah.
Be back someday. I can make some more topical references and date this podcast even more. Don't know why I'm worried about that.
Yeah, we probably
It
should.
says in quite a few
do that.
places what day it is. It's
Yeah.
not like we're pretending this is 2013. Ooh,
What day it is? What
what
day
a nice
it is?
Wednesday it is. Because it's definitely not Thursday. It's
Oh,
definitely
gosh.
Wednesday.
What day is it today?
My calendar is still on April, so it could
My
be.
calendar is still in May 2014.
That's a good month for it to be.
Oh, I tell you what I can do is read some of the jokes I have in my calendar.
Oh, go on then. That could be good. I say could. Very
My food is going to get tepid in a minute.
Okay, so what happened to the cat who ate a ball of wool?
I don't know.
No?
We've got
She
new.
had mittens.
Oh,
That's at least better than the cracker jokes you get.
Right, I got another one.
That's not
Why
a
was
racist
the
slur.
giraffe late for work?
because
I can't think of
he missed the bus.
Because he got caught in a traffic jam.
That doesn't even really make. That's quite morbid if you think about it.
These are really, like, honestly, like, the worst jokes who've ever been
They're-
invented, like, on this calendar.
Well, they're on. I think
Like-
they're slightly above the par.
Well, right, okay, I'll read this month's one as probably the worst, which
Right.
is, which side of a horse has the most hair?
The backside.
The outside.
Oh, the outside. Oh God.
What? Say that again. Say it again.
Which side of a horse has the most hair?
Outside.
The outside.
That is. I think I've heard that.
Oh.
before.
Okay, as opposed to like the innards having.
Yeah, the
hair.
inside. Unless they've like eaten like a lot of fur, but there's probably some disease that causes hair to go inside. I think I've seen that before. Seen it.
If I come back to a weird conversation, shall I
It's
just let you
pretty
guys get on?
strange,
with it?
I was reading jokes.
The
They were.
outside. Well,
They're not good jokes.
So bad.
So the great salsa explosion of 2014 will always be remembered.
Yeah.
The what,
Particularly
sorry?
because it kind of has gone on the carpet, and it will probably always be remembered because it'll be on the carpet for a while,
And it'll be
probably until we
divorce
replace the
life.
carpet, or until I buy some vanish. So there's
all
that.
that.
So it's fine now. It's been rectified. The problem has been resolved. It was a bit of light humour, and it's filled 17 minutes of the
It has
podcast.
been quite a while.
Good.
I would like to clarify. I didn't expect the salsa to actually open when it was at the 45-degree angle.
to get some
I
leverage
expected
on.
it to just loosen and not just go bam
Right,
and then
yeah.
go everywhere.
No
So
problem.
there is that. Right, Phil. Sorry, your food, please.
That's all right.
We've eaten it all now.
Right, I will go next then because you said so. I went to the Asian section of my local student shop and I bought some what are they called?
Oh,
Strawberry sandwich cookies. I don't know what else it says. It's got 50% something.
50%.
No, they're very proud of whatever this is down here. I
Yes.
don't quite know what that is. So these should be alright. I think I've had the pineapple ones before, but I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna crack it open. Yeah,
Oh,
Are you wearing plastic trousers or something?
I am. Yeah. No, they're
I
quite
could have done with plastic trousers.
I'm gonna take that one.
Oh, okay.
It's quite nice. They also flash the 50%.
Oh.
They like individually wrapping things. I find you can go and buy gummy sweets, and every gummy sweet is in its individual own little bag for some reason.
Are you
don't-
serious?
Yeah, I don't know why. You get,
What?
I think it's 200 or 300 in there or something. They're all individually packaged. So you go. It looks like a slab of something.
Oh my, that doesn't look terribly appetizing,
good.
actually.
It doesn't look hugely amazing. It doesn't look like the front. The front, they're kind of nice looking. So,
Wafers.
there's a comparison. So, yeah.
Tastes like shit.
It's very
That
crumbly.
Yeah. Oh, crumbly. Okay, crumbly is the texture.
We're outside quite crumbly.
Okay, is someone writing this down? Is it right, currently?
So, all the outside's just falling off.
Look how easily it disintegrates.
The outside just basically falls off.
It's like an infomercial.
Got some.
Are you so sick of food that just stays together when you try and eat it? Do you
Oh,
want
please do.
something that crumbles in your very hands?
There's the middle. No,
What? That doesn't look like strawberries at all.
it's very processed strawberry, I imagine.
Jam. It's jam.
So
It doesn't
that's why
taste
it's
like
yellow.
a huge
then.
amount. No, it's not yellow. The inside's.
I'm sure it just tastes
Inside
like
pink.
it, and that's it.
Yeah. That's all you need, really.
It's integrated sting. Yes. I think it might just be the lighting. It's a bit more. Actually, it looks kind of grey now that I look at it. I was going to say pink, but it's more of a grey pink. That's fine.
Great.
It's got some great things in this. I'm trying to see what the filling is mostly made out of. It's mostly white gourd and glucose syrup.
Why? I thought you were going to say gore.
It's just got strawberry powder in, which apparently is enough to warrant it being strawberry flavoured. So that's fine. It doesn't taste strawberry, so
It
it's
just tastes of powder.
it kind of really asks what the point of them making it strawberry flavoured was, but that's fine. It's all right. It's quite nice actually. It's quite
And
good.
there we go.
I've just made a huge mess.
Well,
It
it can't beat
sounds
the Great
nice.
Salsa explosion.
No, it's not that
That's true.
bad. Well,
Excellent. Thank you very much for your strawberry cookies, Phil. Josh, you are next up.
I have two things. Am I allowed two things?
Yep, that's fine. I have two things.
Okay.
I have a lot of things.
My first food stuff is an old favourite. We may remember it from our primary school times. A pepperami. A pepperami. Do you remember these?
You really
I've
did
actually
go
had
for the whole dick-shaped substances, didn't you?
The next one is not.
I've also got two meatballs. Go with my pepperami.
Yeah. And this is the sound it makes when you open it. Can't hear it, can you?
Does it do that thing that it does on the advert? Where he just gets up and screams.
Oh yeah. Ah, don't eat me. Ah.
I think he wants to be eaten, doesn't he, that guy?
Oh yeah. Oh, eat me.
I
Ah.
remember.
Ah, eat me. No, it doesn't scream.
Thanks for the clarification, it's good.
And I'm gonna eat it now, off screen.
Okay.
Just want to eat a dick-shaped object on
So you can't look someone in the eye when you eat a banana. It's that type of situation.
Oh no. I probably could look someone in the eye when I ate a banana before, but now I won't be able to unthink that, so thanks, Dan.
It tastes like a pepperami.
Well done. What does a pepperami taste like?
I've
For
never
people
actually
who don't
had
have
one, so I don't
pepperonis.
know.
Oh, okay. I'll send one to you.
Thanks.
Cheers, Josh. I'll have one.
It is.
I'll take
kind
10.
It's kind of a bit spicy, but only kind of, not really.
Okay.
And it's very, it's kind of sweet in how salty it is, if you know what I mean. It's like when you get a cold burn, when something is so cold that it burns. Yeah.
I'm not sure I quite get the
It's
comparison.
the same concept. It works.
Science.
That is my first food
Yeah,
stuff
science.
today. So,
Okay, science. There we go. Thank you, Josh, for your kind demonstration of science. Did you say you've got another thing as well?
I'll come back to it
All right.
because I'm eating currently.
Fair enough. Dan.
Okay. I have a bag full of goodies actually. Like this whole bag. I just went down the shop and looked at the sweets kind of section and picked up.
Sainsbury's, other supermarkets are available.
So the first thing I got was some of these good old classic ice gems.
What is a nice gem?
It's like
It's not a very nice gem.
it's I don't know what it is, like shortbread thing, like biscuit, and then there's like the taste of sugary goodness on top.
A little bit of
And
ice.
they've got like a little. Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
ice
I remember those. Yeah.
They're a lot smaller than they used to be.
Yeah,
very
so
old
I got a
flavour.
big packet of that, and I've already eaten one because I was like, ooh. So that's one of them. I'm gonna go through everything first.
Okay, that's fine. Go for it. So I will try and write all this stuff down.
Found a good old flump.
Oh, wow, they look different.
Oh.
Yeah. So I saw that. And
Josh is just shaking his head. That's fine.
God,
I was like, haven't saw one of them in a
Okay.
while.
I had a drink and it went the wrong way. I was gonna say, it's not a very good joke. I got a flump. You were gonna say? I don't even know what I was gonna say. Sorry.
The flump for you. That one might work.
Yeah.
Flump.
it was gonna be a sexually orientated joke.
Well, I guess that's more shaped than your pepperoni.
What penises have you been looking at? Ones are like corkscrew. I mean, like, maybe a duck
so
one.
yeah, like, this was fat-free apparently.
Ones that have no girth.
They had cheap cookies, so I bought some cookies. White chocolate cookies.
I know, they are good. I have had cookies.
I got a Wham rocket.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Wham!
Wham.
Wham, and the dirt is gone.
I'm not sure what this
Throw
is.
it in your mouth.
So. I also got this. This was interesting. I was like, "What is this?" Choc dips.
Choc dips.
Excuse me,
Why
Mike.
is... What are you holding?
Well,
there?
it says biscuit sticks with a chocolate flavoured dip. So I'm guessing it's just sticks of chocolate.
Sticks and dip.
Literally sticks.
It's
It
just like
looked like
Pocky,
he was
but,
holding
like
a-
unassembled.
You know those wooden stirrers you get for your coffee? It looked like you're holding one of those. No,
Oh, yeah.
show the package again. Just looks like a wooden stirrer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'll try them first.
It's like unassembled Pocky or something.
So I got an actual round bar.
Oh, that's good.
I like the
round bar.
really. And I got some really cheap custard creams.
Oh, those are
And
good.
extra creams. Oh, and cookies as well.
Very cheap.
I haven't bought any more for a while though, but I did do that.
This is this.
So, Dan, you can feed yourself for at least a month, or maybe until the next podcast.
Keep going.
I'm not going to eat all of this. Like, I think it'll be pretty
wouldn't
good
have
if I
thought
do. But no.
You've got a lot to review, mate. You're adding stuff to our board quite easily.
I'm going to start with the choc dips because I'm interested in them.
Okay, go for the
Yes.
choc dip. Would you like
I've
to?
had those before.
Oh, there is a dip.
Okay, so can you show us? Say
Hopefully
something
without
on the camera.
dripping on the table. So you got like the sticks there and then the dip.
Those sticks are a lot fatter than I thought they were going to be.
They're not
Yeah.
sticks, are they?
They're like baguettes.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, look at that.
I don't
They're
know.
like breadsticks, actually.
They're
Go for
breadsticks.
the good old dip. Oh, it stops at the top. Okay, I thought it was going to go down.
Oh,
Oh, that's rubbish.
not a lot of chalk dip then.
No.
So delicate.
I've had those before.
Pretty good.
The shit, aren't
Pretty
they?
good. Pretty good.
Alright.
It's just like normal kind of biscuits, nothing.
Right, let's move on to the flumps.
We're going to be here a while. Can
I'm
you
just gonna-
dip the flump into the choc dip?
No, I'm not. Oh, yeah, I could.
Oh yeah!
I'll try it first then.
It'd be like a
There we go. If anyone has not seen a flump before, which I doubt you haven't, that's what it looks
So this
like.
is the thing that you said looked like a gentleman's sausage.
Wait,
Well,
so
I guess
plum?
if it was a bit more straight.
A bit more straight and a little bit less corkscrew-like, Dan. Okay, okay,
I love my
okay.
two-tone corkscrew penises. They're my favourite
Let's go
kind.
for a...
No,
Dip.
no,
Dip.
no! Mixing of foodstuffs, that's not part of the review.
Why not? Let's go for
Think
it.
outside the box.
Think outside the dip.
That's alright.
It seems quite disappointing how little chocolate dip you get in that thing. though.
Yeah.
It does look really disappointing.
So
Can you
little.
just hold up the package so that it's
Yeah, I can-
vertical to the camera?
It's like, it goes into like here. Like the little dip at the top.
What a con!
Yeah.
Look at that. So you've just
Wow.
got like this little tray of chocolate.
Yeah. I'm going to open the Wham rocket now.
It's
if I
more
can.
like
Petri dish.
Dairy Dippers then, I guess.
Yeah, it looks more like that.
Oh dear.
I can't open it.
Okay.
You want me to open it? Give it to me.
Don't open it at a 45-degree angle. Usual
You got this.
rules.
Always open things at a 90
Oh no, I'm
degree
ripping off
angle.
half the thing. Okay. How do I... Oh,
Upright.
okay. So
Always.
it's just in there. Looks like it just a sherbet and a stick again. Yeah. Looks like there's a little spoon. There's just sherbet inside.
It's the same
Okay.
as the. I was trying to say, because going to say it's the same as one of the other ones, but I've forgotten what they're all called now, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
I have a bit of a.
Oh no, the other one might
Very
be
sweet.
licorice actually.
that's alright, I guess. Might dip that in the chocolate later.
Oh, that's something to look forward to. That's a tease.
I will
Tune in
try for
next
next.
week when we dip the thing in the chocolate.
Let's have a
Bits of chocolate.
Sorry, what are these? Ice gems?
Yeah,
Okay.
dip those in the chocolate.
for that.
You can get chocolate ice gems.
I love ice
Chocolate.
cream. Good stuff. 10 out of 10.
Good stuff.
What were those things you always used to get at, like, was it when I was a kid, party rings and, what was
Yep.
it, Panther? Something like
Pink
Pink
Panther?
Panther?
Oh, Pink
Yeah.
Panther biscuits are amazing.
Biscuits.
Yeah.
They were the best.
Mm.
Yeah.
Let's go for the
Love those.
Wham bar.
What's in the Wham? Is that one of the
It's like a refresher.
Right. It's another one of those.
It's really annoying to get apart.
Another one of those confectionery products, which is almost identical to something else. Oh, that was hot. I
It's
enjoyed it.
bird hooey.
It's very pooey.
Corn in the top of my mouth.
It's very pooey. I'm sorry about that. Make sure you write that down. Very pooey.
Like a psychiatrist test.
Can't talk too much.
Got shit
Yeah.
in your mouth.
Okay, Dan's gone for the water.
It's
Too
too much.
clammy.
Need some water.
Clammy.
Alright, okay, so I got the cookies and the chocolate cream there.
Mhm.
Oh, this side.
Okay.
No.
The DJ Cecil Eats Food Show.
Yes, it really is by this point, isn't it?
Alright, so
amazing.
this is just
Fine.
chocolate
We are actually
cookies.
we are 15 minutes late for the next feature, but actually
fine.
do carry on because we do need to fill time on this podcast. Let's face it.
We actually do, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a half-hour gap. We have.
Oh, look at those. So, how would you describe these cookies, Dan? Are they chewy or are they crispy?
It's more of a chewy cookie. I prefer that.
Okay. Chewy cookies are good. Yeah, I prefer a chewy cookie.
Very envious.
Is it harder towards the edge and softer in the centre?
Yeah. Definitely.
So,
Do you get
so you
ones
get
that are-
the best of both worlds.
Do you get ones that are softer at the edge and harder in the middle? Or that doesn't sound like a bit soggy. Soggy biscuit. Then.
Stale.
Alright, okay. Last one now.
Okay.
Custard
last-
creams. These. Alright, guess how much this cost.
Oh, they're like
Okay.
as low as
37p.
35p, I think. Maybe.
How much?
I went for 37. Phil went for 35.
Yep.
Josh.
17.
Oh, what?
17p.
That. Well.
Wow.
It's
Phil.
quality product.
Yeah. Well, quantity over quality, I think, is the
I can't open
Yeah.
it.
mantra.
Well, you just have to eat the packet.
Open it at a 45-degree angle.
Eat the
There we go.
packet.
Oh. Custard creams go everywhere.
Oh!
Oh, you've
Oh,
really
it's
screwed
got
it up
a
now,
biscuit
haven't you?
on
Oh no.
Come on,
Yeah.
everywhere!
Oh,
Oh, it's all over the wall!
No, you haven't. It's sound frozen.
It's very delicate.
Getting a bit of lag here now, guys.
Oh, Josh's network has gone down the pit.
The pit.
I think Dan might have broken. That's fine.
Yeah.
How are the very cheap custard creams?
Dan's dead.
How many would you say you get in one of those packs?
It looks like like 16 or something.
So that's like a penny.
It's like a penny
biscuit. It's ridiculous. I might just. Let's just
I think Dan's internet's going.
I
Yeah.
think he might be a bit broken.
Oh, no.
That's fine.
Sounds like a really sad robot.
He sounds so sad. It's just a crying robot. It's very creepy because my little preview of him is like face has been rubbed out.
Yeah, so
Yeah. He's like a serial killer.
so yeah, that was all my
Yeah.
food. So I hope everyone enjoyed that.
Right, should we have part 2 of my food?
The broadcast looks alright.
Should we have part 2 of my food?
Right.
Yeah, well,
for it.
Dan's gone.
Okay.
The host is gone again.
I found these the other day. Well, a few months ago.
Oh, there's another one of him.
Oh my god. Anyway, I found,
Hello. Welcome
Hello.
back.
There's two of you.
Hello.
I'm doing my second
Hello.
food
There
item.
is two of me. Oh dear.
I'm doing my second food item.
Okay, hang on. Let me give me a moment. I need to put my overlay back on.
You're the
So
trousers
for
back.
people who don't know, my internet is really broken at the moment, and
Has it got to the realm of 4,000 ping yet?
who knows? I haven't got a thing.
Maybe.
I've lost all of my presets.
Oh.
So it's fine.
We actually have some comments, so we'll have a look at those in a minute.
We have a special guest
Um,
here tonight.
Let's go to.
It's Mariah Carey.
We do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna munch on my.
Presenting.
Snacks
Okay. Where's my overlay? Is this the right overlay? Let's hope so.
That looks like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it is.
Josh, what did you
It's
get
a
as the
miracle.
second part of your snack?
I've forgotten now because everyone is talking over me. I don't know if I want to show you now.
Come on, man.
Okay, I found this a few months ago, and I love it now. It's basically right. What? Dan's dead again.
I love it.
So
Right.
anyway, I got some raspberry flavored Jaffa cakes.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, look at those.
Mmm.
Those look fancy. Look at
There, you
that.
get them from the World Foods aisle,
Oh.
and these are really damn. I don't actually like normal Jaffa cakes, so this is just like takes the concept of Jaffa cakes, makes them better. Yeah,
Because they're not orange.
yeah, because I don't like the orange flavor. So here I go to try out the Weddle Supreme Jaffa Cake Raspberry.
Ooh.
Yeah, it tastes quite sweet.
Would you say they taste quite similar to a Jaffa cake, just without the orange? Is
The-
is the cake base similar?
The cake tastes the same, but the chocolate is better, and the jammy bit is better.
What?
So, yeah.
What's their country
Can
of
you guys
origin?
still hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
now.
We're just not listening to you.
Okay. Because all the screen I'm getting is the video call ended because the connection was lost. So that's
Yeah,
nice,
you're,
but I can still hear you.
Yeah, and we can see you and hear you.
Let's look at just hiccups for a bit. And then
You can see me and
us.
hear me, but I can't see you or control anything. So that's
I
nice.
think-
Thanks, Google. What do I do?
I don't think it's good
Germanic.
at all.
Refresh it.
I think it's Germanic in
Oh,
origin.
Germany makes some quite nice stuff actually.
Should I risk refreshing it?
Yeah, just F5 it. It'll be fine. Turn it off and on again. That
It
fixes
doesn't seem to want to
majority of things.
refresh.
Oh well, that's
Oh.
broken
Oh.
more ways than one. Appreciate the comment there, Josh. So,
Yep.
I have so much to eat.
the thing I've noticed about these little cakey things is they're really damn thick. So you eat one and like I don't really want to eat anything for the next 2 days. It's
No.
dense.
Well, I have food for the next 2 days.
You do have enough food there to feed a fair few people.
A family of 4.
A family
Exactly
of 4.
4.
And
No more
everything
than
costs really cheap.
I'm just those biscuits are so super cheap, man.
They're great, aren't they? That's ridiculous, actually. Almost.
Penny per biscuit.
Sainsbury's is actually pretty good.
They're all right, actually. I'll give them that. From
Yeah,
their
they're
big,
alright.
Source of food.
Yeah. I mean,
You've done me good.
I think the supermarket, just generally, the supermarket industry at the moment has kind of been turned on its head because, as far as I'm aware, like Tesco are not doing as well as they always used to, and so that's making
What we're talking
opportunities
about,
for
talking
new
about,
entrants.
Is this like the national supermarket competition or something?
I
Yeah.
just like how they all do
Can we get
that.
back to just talking about?
All right, let's talk about what's happened to us. I think is the time for now.
Yeah, it
happened to
is. It's So this was scheduled to go into the podcast at Court Past, and
I
Court
think
Past
that's fine.
it's now 20 to 9. That's fine.
The
So,
schedules are made to be broken, so that's all good.
Spent 40 minutes eating slowly.
On camera!
Yeah.
I apologise for
Makes
having
such
so
a
many
great
things.
audio experience. You can listen to 4 people eating and doing very visual things, which is nice.
Yeah.
This is
So
audible.
let me try and explain. Let me do
It's not
my what's happened recently whilst eating this little morsel here of a Thai chili rice cracker. So, oh dear. So one thing that's happened recently is my internet has really gone wrong somewhere. Like, the problem is not with the line. The problem is somewhere else, and I don't know where it is. So there's that. Yeah, and it means that randomly my internet will go up to 5,000 ping. So
Not
that's
a place
really
that it's
great.
supposed to go. It's
Sorry?
not designed to go that high.
It's really not. It should be
It's
around
funny.
like 25.
It's
I
pretty
think.
impressive.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
there's
quite
a-
impressive.
There's a sense of wonder about it.
There's definitely something quite impressive. So
It's like Josh's dial-up.
yeah, pretty much. So at the moment, we're running the
I've
podcast.
actually
from
had
dial-up.
fewer internet problems than Dan has ever, so shut the fuck up.
In the last week, I've had less
Dan's
problems than
on
Dan has.
like internet 2.0, so
Yeah.
shut
Do you
the fuck
remember?
up.
Do you remember when we used to play Minecraft and I would just suddenly disappear because somebody in my house would pick up the phone? And my internet would drop out every time
Oh my
somebody
god,
picked
that
up
is
the phone.
So
legitimate dial-up.
It is legit dial-up.
I remember Josh. You
Holy
did
hell.
actually have it though, Josh. And I remember trying to contact you, and you'll be like on the game or something, and just get pissed at me.
What? I never had it when I played games.
I swear, someone in your house did then.
No, no one had AOL.
Oh,
Never-
the
never
AOL
had
is
That must have
ever.
just been terrible.
Yes. Well, if you've been in Abbott Sound, you'd understand.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Anyway, Dan, back to your monthly.
So,
talk.
yeah, that was probably the worst thing that happened. The best thing has actually kind of got to be. Well, I started doing radio stuff again, which is nice because it's been a long time since I've gotten back into that. I used to have a radio show for people who are watching this and don't know, and I did it every Wednesday night, and it was brilliant. It was my chance to just play all the songs that I liked and everyone else hated, and talk absolute rubbish for literally 2 hours. It was magnificent. So I'm trying to get back to that, but I'm doing it in like a larger group now, a larger group of us on one show, which can get a little bit mental at times, but it's loads of fun. So that was the best and worst things that have happened to me this month. What about you, Phil?
Well, I'm trying to think if anything hugely interesting has happened this month. It's pretty much crunch month, so I've had like the last few courseworks in. I've got exams at the minute, which is the best time to do something like this in the middle of when I should be revising, but never mind. Not like I'd be doing it anyway. So the best part is the fact that I actually technically finished my course and did all my coursework, all that in and done. I was actually pretty happy with it in the end as well. It's not like I had to rush it at the end, which is nice. Everybody else seemed to have to, so there's that.
Well, that's always good. Yeah, rushing that kind of stuff is horrible.
Some people on my Facebook were like, night before, they're like, well, better get started on the coursework, lol. And I was like, okay, guys, good job. Well done.
It's not really funny by that point, is it? It's just like,
It's like,
you're
I don't need
coward.
to tonight. Oh, yeah, sure. Just tell yourself that.
I actually did that unintentionally for one of my courseworks because I thought it was in like a few days later, and I like read the deadline. I was like, "Fuck."
I mean, at least you noticed,
Yeah,
which is
But-
something.
it was a bit more stressful than I planned.
Right, yeah.
I was like, I thought I had like days left. I don't even have 12 hours.
Yeah, that's a different amount of time.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I actually did quite a lot of stuff. Sorry, I'm taking over your.
That's right. It's not really that interesting. It's just exams and coursework, which I'm sure is what everybody would want to hear about right now.
Yeah.
Well,
Why are
that's
you
kind of-
watching this really good podcast when you should be doing your coursework,
Well,
everyone?
people can listen to us.
Revising.
People can listen to us and laugh along and
Listen to us eat.
do the same thing. Sorry?
Listen to us eat.
Yeah.
Watch
really
this on
nice.
loop for the next couple of months, because it's university. We've got our exams quite early, so if you're in lower stages of whatever it's called, college, whatever, you still got this to watch on repeat for days yet.
Yeah.
About a month probably even. Maybe not that
People
long.
could be watching this for, years into the future, which
Years
is
to
quite
come.
scary.
Be,
Years to come. Mm.
to maybe
Brilliant.
at least 2015, if we're lucky.
If we're lucky. If
Before the internet dies.
yeah, before my
Everyone's take over.
internet dies. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Phil.
Like Phil, signing off. Hello, what do you want?
So you said you were doing like coursework and stuff. So I guess that kind of falls into the worst category because that's stressful. What about best stuff? Best stuff that's happened this month.
Well, I went to a wedding, I suppose.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Is it a really fancy shindig?
The groom and his buddies wore top hats.
Ooh.
Oh man,
Fancy.
that is a fancy shindig.
Yeah, and my uncle had to wear a top hat as well, and it was very funny because it didn't fit on his head. They had to like stuff tissues into it so he could wear it, like going around his eyes or something.
Oh dear.
I quite liked suiting up. Had a real nice suit, but pretty much the first half of the month was coursework, doing things too late. But I don't care. I'm not really doing the course anymore anyway. Woo!
Yay.
How's that? Have you got confirmation of that switch yet?
Well, I
Still
know
go
that I'm
through the
not coming
pipes.
back, but I don't know if I'm going anywhere yet. I mean, I've sent my application.
So they're all like goodbye.
Oh, I
and
don't
you're not
wanna-
sure about where you're going next.
I don't want to come in next year. Okay, bye. Fuck, I've got nowhere to go. Shit.
People in your flat just
Yeah.
as you walk out the door.
I reckon that maybe two of them would do that.
Maybe two of them would notice.
No, maybe
The-
two of them would do the birds. Yes. That's what happened. Oh, I got Transistor. Yeah.
Okay.
That's an event.
Explain what transistor is first, and then go for it. Because I'm not
Okay.
even sure actually.
Okay, audience, have you played Bastion?
No,
I'm pretty sure most people haven't.
I haven't
Yeah.
played that.
Oh, well, there you go.
Really?
No, I'm waiting
Really?
for a reply from the audience.
Alright, we do have a Q&A function on this.
We actually have an
Podcast?
audience.
Yes. Yeah, we do. If
Or-
you go to
Both of you,
Q&A.
could you go on the QA, please? I'll just tell you. Bastion, right? That's
Oh no, I'm clicking things.
It's an isometric, action-y game, which is very, very pretty. The sound design is top, and it's got a narrator who makes you question your sexuality.
As many things do in my life.
And Transistor is pretty much the same way, but the combat is a bit different, and its setting is a bit nihilistic, I think. It's very cyberpunky and empty, but it's really pretty, so pretty. And the narrator again makes you question your sexuality. I don't really like it as much as Bastion, but it's still really good because it's not really a sequel. It's just a new game. It's really good.
Cool.
Hello
That's
to
my
Chris, by the
story
way.
this month.
Just joined into the podcast. So Transistor, is it made by the same people who made Bastion? Because that was ended up being quite a big game, didn't it? With,
That's why I mentioned it.
Yeah, it's Supergiant, isn't it? The devs.
Supergiant Games. Yeah.
Okay, so it's the same devs then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's really good. And I guess the same narrator then.
Yeah,
voice
actually, it's like when a director uses the same actor over and over again. It's like Tim Burton and Johnny Depp. I think they're going to use this narrator.
I wonder who's going to be the title character.
Yeah. His name is Logan Cunningham. In
Ooh.
American. Logan Logan Cunningham, probably here.
Cunningham.
Cunningham. He looks about like 18, but he's got
Really?
such an amazing voice. Yeah.
That guy's voice is insane. It's
a
like
good voice.
it's
see a
as
picture.
recognizable as kind of Brian Blessed and the very greats of voice acting.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
look.
Yeah, he
Oh,
looks
yeah.
really young
Yeah.
for his voice.
Brilliant. So what do you think so far?
No, that's
Do
the
you
one.
like it?
I
Overall?
finished it.
Oh,
finished it.
okay. So
Yeah.
I guess you liked it then.
But I
Oh,
think
cool.
I kind of rushed the ending a bit because I was like, in Bastion there was like a really obvious threshold in the story, if you know what I mean. Like, there's a point of something changing the setting a lot, and I was kind of expecting that, but it didn't really. It did come, but earlier than I didn't notice it, basically. So I was like rushing it, and I rushed the end. Whoops.
That's always good.
Yeah.
No.
It was quite a good end though. Made my heart flutter.
I am definitely interested in picking it up at some point in the near future.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I
when
might
it's
have
cheaper.
to get that. So how much is it on Steam at the moment, Josh?
I don't know.
Okay, good.
It's interesting. It is slightly cheaper on their website because they have a humble widget, which means you
Okay.
pay in dollars instead of pounds.
Mm.
Which means that
Ah.
because of the incredibly terrible conversion rate right now, it's about 12 quid on the website, whereas I think it might be 15 or something
Yeah,
on
it's
Steam.
15 on Steam.
So you can save 3 quid.
Okay.
And I think they probably even get a bigger cut from Humble than they do from
I think they do, don't they? But I'm not sure
Oh.
quite what the difference is. That's sometimes why it works out cheaper as well.
Steam doesn't really need that much more money, let's be honest.
Yeah.
So
All the crap they're selling on the marketplace, my god.
What the hell?
yes,
Wasteland 2's just got another big update. That's
Oh,
good, but
I'm-
why are people buying it?
okay, so Wasteland 2, I just want to say this: I don't want to buy it yet
No.
at all until it's finished and been out for a little while. I don't want to touch it until then because
I had a chat with my lecturer about this.
Oh really? Okay.
Why the hell are people getting into early access of all these like story-based games?
I just don't
pointless.
understand it.
Yeah.
It's pointless.
I mean, you're just gonna be. It's basically like episodic, but it has
Yeah.
an arseload of bugs in it.
I can understand the devs wanting to go to early access so they can get some money and actually live.
Yeah.
It's the thing they need to do.
But they're
yeah.
working on 3 different games, so I don't
God.
know. I don't know if they need it.
that's questionable then.
Yeah.
Working on 3
And
that's
then there
like
was the
what,
Kickstarter.
it's like Double
Let's face
Fine.
it.
Yeah, or is it Double Fine?
Yeah.
No, it's Interplay.
Right, but
Double Fine
that's
had a
what
ton.
Double Fine's doing because they're
Yeah.
working on 3 or 4 games at once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
They
that really was
have
ridiculous.
big studios. Big studios.
All right.
Interplay is basically the publisher, I think, for 3 studios, and they were all part of the same studio once upon a time, so they're quite substantial now. Sorry, Dan Zabar, you want to
Yes.
do a month?
My monthly
Yeah.
stuff. Well, I was done on the 29th of April. So I've been doing nothing.
Woohoo!
Just, like playing games generally.
Hmm.
Playing a lot of Osu or however you say it.
I think it is like
Which is
that too.
No one
Again,
knows. Like
Ozu, please explain.
Oh,
Japanese rhythm game on the computer.
Why not?
Check it out. OSU. Just Google it.
exclamation mark.
Yeah, excellent.
How about you?
You'll find it if you type in OSU game. It's fun.
So that's the best thing.
I don't know. I don't know. I've generally been listening to a lot of other podcasts, like Rooster Teeth podcast recently.
Yeah, me too.
I've been just things like that. I remember them telling me about the Jiro Dreams of Sushi thing, so I watched that, and now I'm getting into sushi. I want sushi more.
Fucking weeaboo.
So
I've always fancied sushi, but I don't like fish very much. so it's
yeah, I
probably
don't
not
either.
really for me.
I'm with you on that, Phil. I don't want to try it because I don't like fish, but I know that I should try it.
It's. I think probably when I went to Japan, the best thing there was the rice. I would just order rice. It's so good. And it's like the same kind of rice they use for sushi here. So
Right.
yeah, That should be enough incentive. Rice.
Rice.
The
Rice.
rice is pretty good. Yes.
Good for you.
Don't know why it
Probably
tastes so
not good
good.
for you, actually. It's not really got anything in it, is it? It's just rice.
What's the
just
little
dust.
sauce thing? What's the sauce you get with sushi?
Soy, isn't it?
sauce.
It's like it's light soy, I think,
Soy.
rather than
Light soy.
Dark soy.
dark or... There's another one. There's a
There
dark
is another
soy.
one.
Balsamic vinegar. That's what
No.
No, I mean,
No.
it looks like it, but it's
Balsamic
not.
vinegar.
It's something that's like dispatched with.
Balsamic vinegar, that's good.
You know those little like if you go to a supermarket and you see the sushi things there, you know they sometimes come with like a little tube of what is it? What's that
Soy
stuff
sauce.
called?
Yeah, it's
Wasabi?
Wasabi.
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 yeah.
Wasabi, right?
What's wasabi? What is it like?
It's mushy peas.
No.
Really?
It's
It's
isn't it a
horseradish. It's horseradish.
Yeah.
Really spicy horseradish.
Yeah. It's a member of the horseradish family.
It's like guacamole.
I don't like
Really?
guacamole.
Guacamole.
I think I've had wasabi before, but in like a snack, a kind of like this kind of thing snack.
Yeah,
Well, like the wasabi peas.
They're a bit like wasabi peas, but not quite. They were like a crunchy, just wasabi shell. It was really weird. They were alright, but I just found it a bit of a strange flavour, and it's kind of put me off sushi even more. Like I didn't expect it to, but it did. I thought it was kind of going to get me into the whole, I quite like wasabi, and I'll have more of this, but no, that didn't happen.
It's basically cold seafood. If you can do that, you can do anything.
I did have vegetarian sushi at one point, but that's basically just cold rice and cold vegetables, so it's not really very exciting.
The rice is good though, Josh.
Yeah, the rice was good. Vegetables are nice,
Yeah.
but it's just rice and veg.
Right.
It's hugely interesting. Do lose something when you haven't got like the main component of sushi. I suppose the second main.
I did eat the sort of Japanese. I think it was like a Japanese restaurant, and they had a table, like a chef's table thing, where they teppanyaki table or whatever it's called, and that was insane. The guy who was doing this was of unlimited skill. It was amazing. It just like
His
he
stat
chopped
was up to
things
level
while
90.
it's cooking, and somehow managed to he'd chop up a chicken breast while it was still cooking, and then managed to keep the chicken breast together in perfect form, and plated it up whilst pouring like sauces and all this kind of stuff over it. It was insane.
You don't want to know how many times he's probably thrown scalding hot sauce at himself.
Yeah,
You probably can't have kids anymore.
Wow.
It's just like melted into his leg.
Oh god.
Oh, dear. Brilliant.
Oh.
I think, alright, so you were saying about that stats thing. Like, one of the best things I heard on the Rooster Teeth podcast recently was when you die, like in a game or something, there's a stat screen that comes up.
Mm-hmm.
But what if you had that in real life? Everything you've done. So, like, how many times you've taken a shit? Like, how
That's
many
a very
times-
boring video game if it counts him out.
Let's find out.
It would just be great to see just them silly stats.
I'm
that would
tempted
be
to add a little stat window to
interesting.
Dan's overlay now. Shit's taken today 8.
Taking shit status. True.
Ranks in the past week 5.
Why do you think I was pretty close to 8 o'clock coming in?
You were very close. You came in just as we muted everyone.
Yeah.
It was good timing.
So that we could start.
I was very
Well,
impressed
you
by
said
his.
go and take a dump, and I was like, all right.
I did. Yeah.
I do know somebody who can just take a dump in just like a minute. He's got it down to an art. He just goes, opens up, empties out, leaves again. I'm like, wow.
That's quite impressive.
Mm.
That's very impressive, actually. Yeah. That's quite a useful skill in life, I think.
So yeah. Also, my
I'd
flatmate
imagine
said
being
earlier that he's had My flatmate said he's had 3 wanks today already. And he's been
Who
awake for
says
like 6
that?
hours.
Step
I'm
up.
sure
I've done 10 already.
I'm sure he's really happy by the fact that you just broadcast that over the internet.
Hey, he told all of us in the kitchen at tea time. So, you
Oh,
know,
that makes it fine then.
he's like, I've had 3 wanks already today. And I'm like, wow.
Just if anyone
Was
knows,
it breakfast or
this is
something?
uni.
Yeah, he's been awake for 6 hours today at that point. Average
Oh,
like once
that
every
makes-
2 hours. It's like, wow. What a productive life.
Yeah,
I'm sure he will
that was a
appreciate that.
productive revision session. Really good.
No,
So,
fantastic.
we are now 30 minutes late into the schedule of the podcast. Thank you very much. At this like the halfway point, we're supposed to have consider our snacks again, but we've been talking so much shit that none of us have taken a bite. Except for, oh no, it's all going on now. It's all going on. So while we
I'm pretty sure Dan has been.
I have been constantly eating this whole time.
Dan has
I've
been.
still not touched
You've been
anything.
quite quiet. Whereas
Giving
I've been
names.
trying to contribute / battling with my dreadful internet that keeps causing dropouts every now and again. Sometimes you
just
guys
here.
just disappear and I won't be able to see your video, but I can still hear you and still talk to you. So
You
there's
just
that.
have to guess what we're saying.
I'm just been here, like,
Oh.
finished ages ago. With the best connection, probably.
I have poured so much sherbet in my mouth.
So
I'm
I
gonna time
think
how long it takes me to eat this cake thing as well.
now seems like a really good time to do the iTunes Shuffle game, and then we'll consider our snacks now that we've all sort of gone back into eating them.
Okay.
So
What's this iPod shuffle?
the idea of the iTunes Shuffle game is that if you bring up your iTunes or your MP3 software, whatever you want to use, other MP3 software is of course available.
I don't have many songs. To be fair.
That's fine. That's fine. You don't necessarily need many songs.
We can use Spotify
and-
instead.
Yeah.
No,
you
sorry,
can
I'll
try-
use-
oh,
I'll
that's
use
a
my-
real wild card.
It'll make it harder for me if I do iTunes.
Mhm.
Music shuffle. How about
So
that?
basically-
Not iPod.
I've got 8 questions for you, and you've got to answer them by clicking next on your shuffle. The name of the song that comes up is your answer to that question. Now I did this earlier, and I
dear.
got some really brilliant answers. So I will tell you the answers to them when we go through. So has everyone got their music shuffle program ready and waiting?
I think I
Yeah.
know how to do it.
1 second, I'm going to mute it because I don't want to listen to it.
Yeah, don't.
Alright, mine's working.
Let's not play any.
I would love to listen to
comparative
music, but I'm not allowed to.
Yeah.
Wait, I can minimize it, can't I? How does one work iTunes?
I don't know. Don't
I
ask
stopped
me.
using iTunes a long time ago.
The least usable pieces of software that there is, pretty much. So
Mini. I can go to Mini.
Every update makes it worse. Like YouTube.
it's true.
That is true. They're just changing it for the sake of it at this point.
Let's make it less innovative.
Keep someone in a job, really.
Yeah.
So, are we ready?
Well, they could just like make it more snappy, I suppose.
Don't be ridiculous.
That person
Okay.
can keep his job.
The
Right.
question number 1. How do you feel right now?
Age. Oh, are we supposed to say it now?
We'll go
I
around.
closed
the
my
corner.
iTunes.
Okay. Just wait for Dan to bring it back up. Phil, what did you get?
I got a crazy chick, which doesn't really make any sense, but sure.
How do you feel?
Can we- Can we have many attempts?
Crazy
or-
chick.
Actually, if you put a comma between the word crazy and chick, it looks fine.
Phil, can you confirm if you're a girl or not right now? If you
No, I
turn into a
can't,
girl
sorry.
as a result of playing the shuffle game.
I can't confirm, no.
Okay, so what was your
Okay, good.
It's,
How do you feel right now? Josh, what did you get?
I feel age-old blue.
I think.
Oh, mine was bad.
What does it mean anything? Well, you don't laugh. It's not worth it.
Mine's useful idiot.
That
feel useful.
one actually
idiot.
works.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well done, Dan.
Yeah.
Dan is the useful idiot. And he gets a point for that, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, now he'd just be on -8. So there's
No, he's on
no-
-8, yeah. Wait, I haven't actually shown the scoreboard yet, but we have got a scoreboard.
Why am I -8? What?
Here's the scoreboard. Dan is on -9,
Why was I?
which is now -8 as a result of the Why
I was
not?
testing out
and
the
who even
size
knows
of
how
the
the scores
fit.
work on this podcast? We've just kind of put them there.
It's alright, I'll win.
And
You'll make it out.
Josh,
I got
Phil,
this,
and me
sorry,
on
guys.
0. We'll update the scoreboard later. So, question number 2.
Wait, I need to.
Oh,
figure out
I
how
should
to-
actually say what I got for. How do you feel right now? I got Oh,
Oh, which face
come on, Josh.
Oh,
I got
That's fine.
I got Just Can't Get Enough by the Black Eyed Peas. Nurse. That's how I feel. I feel so happy. I just can't get enough of it.
oh.
There you go.
That's all right.
Well-
What do you think of your best friend, Phil? What do you think of your best
Armour.
friend?
Oh no.
I'm trying to get one that actually.
What
works,
story?
but I got Armory before. Which is
Armory.
from my from the fact that I mostly have game soundtracks in my library. You get things like Armory and
That's fine. We'll go with Armory.
main screen.
You'll feel so safe in your best friend that he's an armory to you.
Oh,
Does that kind of make sense?
that's one of the worst metaphors I think.
We'll
I've
go with
ever
that.
heard.
Josh, how do you feel about your best friend?
That's fine.
Earth scraper.
Okay, that was definitely worse than any of the ones I got.
That's
I feel Earth
Oh, no.
scraper is my best friend.
And
Try
Dan.
make
I got my hero.
Oh,
Oh, how cheesy!
Aw, you
I know.
make me
Oh.
feel sick.
I got a song called Dying Young, so that's nice.
Oh, great.
Josh definitely wins that. That was brilliant. Well done, Josh.
Earth scraper.
How do you see your future? Okay, Phil, how do you see your future?
up on the ride. My bands are
What,
like
sorry?
up on the ride. Apparently.
On the ride. So, you're going to become a jockey?
Yeah, sure. I was thinking more roller coasters with that, but jockeys work too.
That's fine. Josh, how do you see your future?
All Star 8-bit. By Smash Mouth. By Smash Mouth.
And Dan.
Of all these yesterdays,
That's quite ironic,
You're
actually.
just gonna end up as a drunk, loser. It was so much better when I was younger.
All these yesterdays. Brilliant. +1 to Dan there. Brilliant. I got Paris is Burning, which is slightly creepy. So there's that.
Christ.
I think my library does work for this. Actually,
I think so. Mine doesn't
does.
in the slightest.
No.
I don't have
You
game
should-
library on my iTunes.
You
Right.
should consider making some different playlists and maybe just excluding game soundtracks out of them. Maybe just go on your purchase list if you actually buy stuff.
It's like some of those Cards Against Humanity packs on that Play Zizzy thingy.
Yeah.
Some of the cards just don't work any time.
No. Particularly the it don't.
Any furry things. Most of them.
How do you view yourself, Phil?
Fast and Furious. That's not worked. I'm not
Is
complaining.
that you as a jockey as well? Fast and Furious jockey?
Sure. I was thinking something way cooler than jockeys, but not to put jockeys down. Jockeys are fine.
No, you're going to be a jockey on Secrets of the Magic Crystals, Phil.
Oh yes, I am.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Look at that face. You look so excited about it. Jeez, look at that face.
I'll have to download that alpha later.
Yeah, that's true.
Play my part.
Josh, what did you get? How do you feel yourself?
A nearly peaceful place. That's how I feel about
That's
myself.
really deep.
Yeah.
That's
My body is a temple, and I am almost at peace with myself
Almost.
almost
because I've done a lot of atrocities. I killed all those people.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that.
No.
To be honest.
Dan, how do you view yourself?
A gentleman's coupe.
You mean a coup?
No, he means a chicken coop, genuinely.
Alright, okay.
I see.
I got Rockstar out of interest, which I thought was
That's
pretty
good.
damn good.
We all
Yeah.
want to be big rock stars.
Okay, copyright.
I'd still have to go for Phill with that.
I just wanted to test
Yeah,
if it was that
plus one for
song.
Phill.
Yeah,
That was
it
brilliant.
that actually that song. Okay.
What do you think of your crush? We're in the weird questions now.
These are very odd.
Phil.
Oh god, that's weird.
Disconnected.
Hey, wait, shit! Is that pegboard? Is that pegboard nerds?
It's not. It's someone else, I forget.
Oh,
Really.
Disconnected.
never mind.
Disconnected. Yep.
That's brilliant.
That's by
Oh,
Shy
brilliant.
Child.
Oh yes, I've got that. Was that one of? Did you get that because it was free? By any
That was a
chance?
free iTunes song in like 2009 or something.
I
That
actually
was
quite
a
like
while
that
ago.
one. It's quite
So
good.
do I. Yeah.
On my playlist, it's nice. Josh, what do you think of your crush?
Of best laid plans.
That works actually really well.
That's so creepy.
That is
Best laid plans.
Really creepy. Oh my god. And Dan, finally,
Mine's
what do you think of your crush?
become the catalyst.
Oh.
Become the catalyst for my passage into fatherhood.
Oh, that's one way of putting it.
Well, that chat up line.
Is that
jeez.
will that work? Do you think if you said that to a woman?
the catalyst.
Become the catalyst. My journey to fatherhood. Like, what? Probably get.
God.
It'd work on a scientist, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, it would. I got. Would you like to hear what I got on this one?
Oh yeah.
The flood.
Your voice did not help that. And
A
it's like,
flood of love, baby.
Best laid plans.
Right. Brilliant. That was definitely Josh. Josh wins that.
Best laid
Love that.
plans.
Best laid plans. Good grief. So, if you got a sex change, what would your nickname be?
oh crap.
Oh
Let's start with Dan because he made a noise.
Oh.
no, it's Hero of War.
Nice. That's quite deep, I suppose. That's quite deep. Hero of War. Josh.
I'm still trying to shuffle it.
You've
I'm not
actually-
using iTunes, I'm using my iPod.
Fair enough.
I'm using the shake to shuffle.
Oh yeah, that always works really well.
You'd have to call me Royal Raceway. Royal Raceway.
That's like a really bad
Sound like a massive slag.
Yeah.
I'd be classy, actually.
Oh no.
Sorry, man. Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's brilliant. And Phil, what did you get?
I got popular potpourri.
Wait, what was yours, Dan?
Hero of War.
It's almost like alliteration going on here.
We've got a group of strippers now.
Yeah.
Heritage.
We have. stripper names.
Can
Don't
I
let us
add my
down.
name into the mix as well?
Yep.
Black and gold. It's quality.
You're
It's
going
actually
to
a
get a
song by
race
Sam-
change as well.
Sam Sparrow there.
Oh.
Okay. So there's that. That was what your nickname would be if you joined the opposite sex. I think Josh wins that. That's so brilliant. Really quality.
It was good.
Right. What is your opinion on the outside world? Josh.
Why don't pick me first?
Mine are always so morbid.
Okay, let's go to Dan. He's got a morbid one.
Tonight the world dies.
Oh. Well,
Lovely.
that's put a bit
That's
of a
really
down on
lovely.
everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really sad now.
Sorry, sad sound. It's more like a bit of a fuck up sound, really.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Pretty
Right.
much. Josh,
What was the question?
what is your opinion on the outside world?
Mars. I think we're on Mars.
Oh, I love that. That's brilliant. And Phil?
I got take me out.
Oh, I like
I
that.
don't want to be there anymore. Please take me out
Take
of
me
it.
out kicking and screaming. Take me out kicking and screaming.
Take
the
me out.
Bow, 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 down.
That's Bowie, sorry.
No.
Take me out.
Down,
Oh,
down,
even that's it.
down,
No, that's
down,
what it
down.
is.
That's Ringo, you dummy.
I got Macarena, which, to be honest, doesn't really fit, but I do
right.
love that song. That's quality. There you go. Dan, I think Dan gets that for his really freaking morbid.
Yep.
God, fucking cheer up, Dan.
Dan,
My
you're so
iTunes library,
miserable,
everyone.
and so are your songs. What happened the last time you went on holiday? Phil.
Dracula. Dracula happened. Yep.
Brilliant. Dan's bar.
White limo.
Ah, classy. Very classy. White limo. Why not? And Josh.
Carol of the Bells happened.
Oh, this one isn't great, is it?
No, it's the same.
I got F for you by disclosure, so that's nice. Brilliant. So that happened.
I don't think anyone knows that one.
Carol of the Bells would have been the good one for the sex change question, though. My name's Carol. Carol of the Bells.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah. Fantastic. That was the iTunes Shuffle game. Well done, everyone. Round of applause. Round of applause. Fantastic. Oh, jeez. Wasn't that dreadful?
Christ.
Don't use the sounds like Rappy and...
No.
I'll stop now.
That's a slippery slope.
Here's a slippery
Yeah,
slope.
not
So
wonderful.
we are now 35 minutes late into the format.
That's fine.
Top
Yeah,
quality.
30
So I
minute
think
gap.
now is a good opportunity to just have a little look back at our snacks.
Have a little rest.
Oh,
So I think for people who have got multiple snacks, then we should just go for one at this point. Oh, Josh, why?
Oh shit! What happened?
Just that was a little bit creepy, actually.
I just
We'll let
pressed-
you-
I just clicked on the screen and that happened.
I think you might have clicked on the random effects button.
Yeah,
I
but it
think
was
you might have.
closed. What the hell happened? I'm gonna try and see if it's like a hotkey on my mouse. No.
Oddly round hotkey.
I'll start because I want to talk about these. I don't want to talk about the salsa because I just found a bit of congealed salsa on my microphone. So there's that.
No, you hate it with passion.
I do. I really don't want salsa anymore. Actually, it's kind of gross. Oh, Phil's gone. So yes, these are actually really freaking nice. Really good. Very Moorish as well. I'm quite full, but I just kind of find myself wanting to eat more of them.
How
Really
much
good
were they?
quality. Let's have a look. They were £1.20, so quite a lot for this little bag of things. So it's good for a one-off, I suppose. If you
About on
just
par
find
for that
yourself-
kind of thing, yo.
if you find yourself wanting something tasty, then this is a good way to go, but only as a one-off because it is so expensive. Each rice cracker is quite, I wouldn't say greasy is quite the right word, but it just kind of tastes deep fried, which is kind of the point, I suppose. They kind of like Rice Krispie cakes, but with Thai chili in them, and man, are they spicy. Really crispy, but really spicy.
Don't know if you're selling them very well there. That description isn't amazingly appetizing, but that's fine.
Okay, well, let me just be a little bit more appetizing then.
Is Katie laughing in the background? Phil?
Yeah, she is. It's fine.
Tell her to shut up. Just throw a pencil at her or something.
We've got that to look forward to in a couple of minutes.
Ooh.
Hey!
No, I meant the... Wait, what? Wait.
So yeah, the
Just
crackers, they're
wave
really good. Actually, I really like them so far. They've got an aftertaste, but it's a nice aftertaste, a really good aftertaste. It just keeps getting spicier in your mouth. I really like it. Going well for the rice crackers, not so well for the salsa, which is going to be relegated to the fridge in a bit.
Price for Doritos for it.
What's
I
your
think
rating
I
out of
do.
10?
We're going to give a rating out of 12 at the end. Out
Oh.
of 12 because
Oh.
10 is
okay.
too mainstream.
Arbitrary units.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
arbitrary units. Phil.
Yes. Well, I tried a second one, and yeah, they really don't taste a whole lot like strawberry. They taste more like strawberry than the pineapple ones taste like pineapple, which is something. They're quite filling though, which is probably pretty good for something that you pay £1.70 for 5 for. You get 8 of the things, and after 2, you're basically full for the time being. And they take about a minute to eat each one as well, so you can't really just scoff them down. I have no idea what the nutritional values are, because although it says there in that menu table, I don't know what the portion size is there. So it's 21% of, I assume, calories, but I don't know how many that is. It was quite a lot though. I think that says maybe per 100 grams, but that doesn't help because I don't know how much these weigh, because it's all in Chinese. Yeah, they're alright. They're not too bad. I don't know if I'd buy them all that often, because £1.75 is quite a lot, but
That is quite a lot, yeah.
looking for something a bit different isn't just a...
But they're all individually wrapped, so I suppose they'll keep.
Yeah,
for a
you
while.
can throw them in a sandwich box.
A sandwich. Yeah, let's just have that.
Don't put them in a sandwich. Although the bread and margarine might actually help to stop it being so crumbly. So, an idea, if you wanted to buy a bunch of these and put them in sandwiches, it'd be quite expensive, but you could do it. You'd probably need most of the pack to make a sandwich. That's fine. You could do that if you wanted. Yeah, you say these will keep for a couple of weeks. The best before date is the... Actually, I say that. I assume it's in a British date, which is 10th of the 6th.
Yeah, I'm not
Or it
sure.
could be the 6th of the 10th.
10th of the.
Well, it
That's
says
not.
there's best before, so it's probably English.
Yeah, so
I mean, it's not going to go to.
they've got
America
basically
first, anyway.
2 weeks worth of freshness in them. But then saying that, I'm also not entirely sure when they're imported, so they could be quite...
2 years
that
ago.
could be, yeah, that could be a 2-year use by date.
During the Cold War.
They don't make these anymore. These are left over there.
Keep
Brilliant.
They kept for ages back then.
All the way through the Cold War. Oh man.
So thank you very much, Phil. So you're enjoying them, but not hugely.
Yeah, they're right. Yeah.
That's not bad then. Josh, one of your items, please.
The Jaffa cakes, very nice.
Very nice.
That's it.
I might keep an eye out for them myself. Actually, they look really good.
Yeah. Just you get them in the World Food section. In Asda, in my Asda anyway. They might be. Well, I assume they're pretty common. They're very
Yeah.
nice. So I don't know why they wouldn't be everywhere else.
Can you hold up the packet again, please, if you've still got it there?
It's E. Let me see on my screen. E. Weddle, Supreme Jaffa Cakes. There's a raspberry flavour. They have orange flavours as well, but who the hell buys those?
See, I don't actually like orange Jaffa cakes. I don't. I really don't. I don't like orange and chocolate that much, except for a Terry's chocolate orange, which just kind of tastes like Smarties to me. But
Yeah.
I don't like orange and chocolate together. I'd much rather have strawberry.
And don't really like dark chocolate either, which is what Jaffa Cake has on it. This apparently has dark chocolate on it, but
I actually have some
it's,
dark chocolate.
it's very milky, so
Oh right, it's more of
it
the
passes.
like the 70% sort of.
no, it's I guess German chocolate is a bit milkier than ours.
That's possible actually, very possible.
Yeah, I'm very grateful for that. I hate dark chocolate. I hate it. I hate it.
I'm fine with dark chocolate. I like it.
I love dark chocolate. Like I said, I've got some here just in case the rice crackers and salsa just were too disgusting. I needed something to go and wash it down with.
There was a weird thing that happened in my flat. It was like there were some little tiny divine dark chocolate things on the table in our kitchen. I was like, why are they there? I just took them all and put them in my room.
I don't think that's the spirit of sharing, Dan.
That's
Yeah,
the best
but
sharing, mate.
they look too good.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, top quality. Dan, one of your items,
Yes.
please.
I'm gonna go for the Wham Rocket,
Okay,
Ah.
Wham Rocket.
which was it had a little stick thing and it was a raspberry stick. So I was eating through it, and then it kind of snapped. So I just ate it, and now I just got sherbet left in it, and the sherbet's not great by itself. And there's pointless. There's what does it say? There's got the space rocks in it. They just taste like the sherbet. I don't see why that's in there.
Space rocks supposed
You
to be
might
like
just keep
crackling
them on your
candy.
tongue.
No, they don't crack on my tongue.
Oh.
So it's just
Those,
they're pointless. They're just lumps in there. So
It's
great.
just too dry with sherbet that there's no liquid to make the popping candy pop.
3
I
out of
guess
10
maybe.
would never eat again.
So I'm not happy with it. It costs like 40p as well. You can get 2 of them custard creams with it.
And change.
yes.
So
My
You could
God.
get
I'm not
2.5
too happy
packs
with
of
this.
custard
So.
Wham need to get their act together, otherwise they're gonna have to lose their place in the
This was
market.
better.
They haven't made any albums in a while, though, have they, Wham?
No.
So they've really not got a place in the market anymore.
No.
That was a terrible joke. I apologise.
It's
Everybody
okay.
who I offended with it.
It's okay. Those wounds have healed. It took decades.
It took a long time.
Well, brilliant.
Yeah. Good.
Thank you very much, guys, for all of your updates on the food. In what will be the end of the show, which is in 35 minutes' time, roughly, we'll just do a quick. Okay, mate. We'll just do a quick roundup of our foods and give them a proper review and a proper score, and we'll be keeping track of those, so that when we have new foods on the show, we can see which is the top scoring one through our obviously very independent and not at all biased scoring system.
Not at all.
So this now brings us swiftly on to something we were supposed to do 40 minutes into the podcast and not an hour and 25 minutes into the podcast.
Ooh. You're just getting on semantics now.
We obviously work quite well as a group because we managed to just talk about rubbish for ages, and I kind of anticipated that this will happen, which was why the format was just so loose at the end of the day. Actually, I need to give a bit of a shout out to Chris. Chris is listening. Thank you, Chris, for listening. You were playing along with the shuffle game, and you got a fantastic one for on a holiday, which was Monty Got a Raw Deal.
Much better than our ones, which were
Yeah, that pretty much.
Yeah.
It wasn't difficult to get better than what we got, but
I actually to try and get some inspiration for the questions. I went on Tumblr, and you know that you get those people who post things with like numbers and then a question they can ask them, and then people just type in the question number into the ask box. I was looking through some of those because some of those can get really, really weird. And I was after the weird questions. So that happened. And I also don't understand the point of those question things, because a lot of the time they'll have like 50 or so questions, and the number 51 will be any other question. It's like, what was the point? So I could just ask you any question anyway? So
yeah, I suppose it's so the person that's asking can pick, but I thought the whole point was that I don't get it.
I don't really see the point of it.
No.
That happened.
Does anybody want food?
So, well, I think
Yes, send it to me.
Send us your address
Sorry?
and we might send you some food.
Yeah, I will send you half-eaten, like wham bar. Lucky.
It's a once in a
Can you
lifetime
take-
opportunity.
Take that wham
Yes.
rocket back. Say that it was disappointing, and take 2 custard cream.
I
packs.
can. It says on it actually. It says if you're not 100% happy with the product, pop it in the post telling us where you send us some shit. Yeah, I think I get my money back.
We've got video footage as well.
Just
so
send
it's,
them a copy of the podcast.
You being visibly upset with the food.
It's just. I guess if you're a child and you want a lot of sugar, just take off the top and down it or something.
Yep.
I don't
I
snort it.
I didn't care if I was a child.
You could snort it, just
Yeah.
if you want to feel like a cool inverted commas guy.
I guess the top
Not gonna
even
do
has
these
a little shot glass thing, so you can kind of tip the server in. Oh,
Oh, you can't send it
Oh
back now.
boy.
now it seems better.
Oh, there you go.
May have jumped one up on the score.
What's the plan now, boss?
Yeah,
Boss.
I realise we've derailed again, haven't we?
We have derailed again. We were going to talk about culture, so I want to start with music. Is there anything that people are finding particularly interesting about music at the moment?
I realised that I
anyone listen
don't listen to any artist that anyone's ever heard of, including myself.
Well,
Nice.
to be fair, I'd heard of Shy Child when we were doing the shuffle game, but that was
I
only
haven't
because it was
heard of
free.
them.
Don't worry. I'm fairly much the same. Let me get up my iTunes library.
What are people's like top song that they've listened to? If you go on your top 25 most played list, what's number one on that?
How do you get to that list?
It should just be on your playlist section.
So I've got to try and look through this.
Oh, it's broken again.
I don't listen to normal songs.
Let's have a look. Plays apparently Spring by Two Door Cinema Club, but that's mostly because
Nice.
I mostly listen to Two Door Cinema Club on my phone.
Oh, Josh has left the call.
Oh,
Oh,
Josh
and there
is,
he's back.
there we
Oh
go.
no, mine's
Hello.
Sonic.
Right.
Sanic.
Yours is Sanic.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Is that the really loud?
That is exactly that.
I'm so happy that's the top one.
Well, I think I had it on loop one time on my iPod and just
Oh
I
god.
remember like, plugging in my things and like, I'm like, ah.
You were trying to do coursework. I remember.
Oh yeah.
I was sat next to you, and you had
I
your
remember that.
earphones plugged in, and Sanic on full blast, and I could only hear it when you took your headphones off. Oh no! I could hear it. I couldn't hear it when you took your headphones off, but when you put it on, suddenly there was this very slight. And you just take them off, and there'd be nothing.
Right.
Weird.
You want to hear what I've got?
Yeah, go on then.
Played 198 times. Uncharted Worlds from the Mass Effect album. It
Oh,
goes
nice.
boo 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 boo. It's what you hear when you go in the galaxy map.
Oh,
I'm quite surprised at
yes.
that, really. It's quite a lot.
It's quite interesting looking at like the top list. It's
Yeah.
quite strange. I've actually got a joint top because they're both of the same play count. Just one seems to have gone to the top for some reason. One is Shuffle by Bombay Bicycle Club, and the other is Don't Save Me by Haim. So there's that. I
Haim?
actually listen to quite a lot of normal music though. So
Wow.
Haim.
Haim.
That's how I'm gonna have to say it from now on, isn't it? Whenever
Haim.
Yes.
that was Days Are Gone by Haim.
Haim's a kind of chocolate as well, isn't it? Was that Haim?
Is
Is it like a
that
chocolate
not
bar?
the same thing?
Don't know.
Is they not
Shut up,
spelled
then.
the same?
It's
Maybe.
HIAM.
H-I-A-M, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
It's a chocolate.
Yeah.
Maybe they were named after chocolate. Maybe they just like chocolate. Who knows? The mystery continues. The saga lives on. So, has anyone actually been to any gigs or anything recently?
Gigs.
Long
Go
shot?
to
Outside.
Comic-Con this weekend, I guess.
You're going to a concert this weekend?
No, I'm going to Comic-Con this weekend.
That's
Oh, you're going to
almost-
Oh,
That's
that
close
is
enough,
cool.
right?
Okay. Well, that was kind of the next section of culture. So, Comic Con.
No, that
Is
was
there
my
anything you're specifically looking for at Comic Con, or are you just going for like a laugh?
Just for fun. Yeah.
What is normally so it's quite like I hear it's not just comics, like it's quite diverse.
It's mostly not comics anymore.
There's like no comics
Yeah,
anywhere.
really?
It's
Just
that's
like
the worst thing about it.
and Homestuck and things like that now.
Yeah.
It's a lovely colour.
Wow.
Thank you from Mango Milk Productions there. Mass Effect, more like Ass Effect. Brilliant.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
He's like the only one who likes it though. He's the other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's
that.
I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but my uni halls every week there's a fire alarm test,
Mhm.
Right.
and it's always on Thursdays at about 1 o'clock for me. And I'm often like in bed or something, and I absolutely crap myself every time. Like absolutely, I always forget there's a test, and I am like, oh, where do I go? And then like I'm like, oh yeah. But no,
We
I
used to
think
have
they
one on,
record them. Like everyone's like when their fire alarm goes off, they just like instantly record everyone's reactions.
Oh right. Yeah.
And
That'd
it
be,
would just be hilarious to watch.
that'd be a good way to raise money because you just send them to You've Been Framed. 50 quid for each one.
I would actually like that.
Pay for your carpet.
Did you say it was 1 in the morning?
No, 1 in the afternoon.
Early afternoon. Yeah.
1 in the afternoon. So you're
God,
all still
1 in the
asleep.
morning. Come on, man.
No, they're not.
I would actually like
fairly
being
reasonable.
woken up. Then I'd just be like, oh, I don't have to get up. Yeah.
I've experienced one at, I think it was like 7 or 8 in the morning, and
That was
that was
nice.
early enough. That wasn't very pleasant at
we did
all.
have an actual fire alarm go off at 3:30 one time, which is nice.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
and I forgot to put any slippers on or anything, so I stood outside in just my pajamas. My feet were very cold and hurting after that. The road is apparently very sharp, so I would recommend doing that. Spend the time, put some slippers on, maybe a jacket.
You don't get that time if you're on fire, Phil. You'll be dead.
Well, there is that, but no, the jacket might put the fire out.
If you just like
You
swing
got it a
it
bit
on,
damp
yeah.
first in that shower and put it on.
In sweat because you're just freaking
Sweat.
out. Shit!
It's the way it plans.
So,
It's like good work.
and because you are, of course, a well-known hater of socks, you just didn't have any socks on, so
I don't sleep in socks. I'm not a
that's true.
cretin.
I don't think anyone really sleeps in
Aggressive.
socks, do they?
My
Probably
feet are
not.
cold, so I do that often.
Really?
Yeah.
How is
No, I
that?
sometimes
How do you not just get really sweaty feet?
Because like I said, my feet are like really cold.
Oh, I suppose.
Bad foot.
Do you live in like a freezer? Is that a thing?
No, my room is so hot at the moment.
My
The
Yeah.
radiator's off. I
Same
have
here.
the window open. It's still
Mm.
boiling in here.
It's
Mm.
damn warm.
Mm.
I've got 2 people in mine as well, so you know. Yay! Double the body heat. Woo! Super hype. Hmm.
I had to finish eating my bit of chocolate then to say that.
Oh,
So you have to
I've
whistle.
gotten bored of the rice
Had to
crackers
whistle.
now I've moved to chocolate. Sorry. Yeah, man, that does kind of suck. That's a very early time to be awake.
Yeah, very for any reason really. But
For
Not
any
in
reason, yeah, but why was it? Do you know why?
I think it was a shower set it off.
Why was somebody
Yeah.
showering at 3 in the morning?
That's
Why-
a very good question, but alcohol probably had something to do with it, I'd imagine.
Yeah, rough night out, maybe. I suppose.
Very half 3. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh yeah,
I question that most or some students must be alcoholics because they just cannot cope without alcohol.
yeah.
So,
I know a few people like that.
Yeah.
They're just like party holics, really. They don't go to any lectures. They're just busy planning their next party.
No, one of the kitchens downstairs, they just sit in the kitchen the whole time drinking. It's like, okay, that's nice.
The thing is, I can't go out.
No, okay.
I have
Like a
to
drink in
when
a
I go
paper
out.
bag.
Mm.
You don't have to.
Otherwise, I will walk out halfway through because I can't stand it in there. But there's so many times where I'm just like, I'm too sober for this. Just walk out.
Right.
Yeah.
Clubs are not fun.
I haven't been to any yet.
Oh yeah, Dan. When are you going
Huh.
to Comic Con?
What, tomorrow and Saturday?
Oh, I'm trying to decide when to go because I haven't bought tickets yet.
Is there still tickets?
Yeah, there's none for Sunday though.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
Is there someone
I
important?
mean none for Saturday even. None for
Oh, right.
on
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Is
makes
Saturday when the big names are going?
That's fine.
Robert Llewellyn's gonna be there. I would
Robert Llewellyn is
not
amazing.
on Saturday, but he's only there for Saturday
That is probably why Saturday's booked out then, because Brighton will be
because of
there.
Robert Llewellyn.
Just because of Robert
Yeah.
Llewellyn. So
He hasn't been in anything for about a few years.
Yeah, I don't think it will
Rob-
be him.
That's an interesting thing, though. Robert Llewellyn does a lot of stuff. It's just all on YouTube now.
Hmm.
And to be fair, Dave has been commissioning series for Red Dwarf on and off. There was Red Dwarf 10. Was that right? 10 or 11? I think that
10.
was really good.
Yeah.
10 was really good.
Yeah.
Back
The
to
9th
Earth was
series,
kind of
season
meh.
10.
Season
Huh?
10 was good.
It was-
Ninth series
yeah.
was crap,
Hit the ground
That's
running.
was okay. It had some okay things in it.
I suppose. They did have
They were
the-
still
the-
getting their feet for it. Like,
I liked
Yeah.
the last episode of it, particularly with the Red Dwarf theme doorbell thing. That was a good gag, very well implemented. But I missed the laughing track. I really did. And I don't know why, because
Yeah,
surely
yeah.
a show would still be funny without the laughing track. But no, it wasn't. If
Well,
they'd have
it's
just
because they were like acting it out like it was a sitcom with all the pauses still, and that made it weird. In Back to the
Yeah.
Future, I mean Back to Earth. But in the 10th series with the laughter track, it felt like Red Dwarf again.
It did.
Mm.
Although I
Yeah.
can't remember very much of it. Whereas I can remember. I suppose I've only watched it once, which probably helps. I've watched a lot of the other series more than that, but
I remember from the new series, I think they were in like Jerusalem or something, and Lister just sits down and goes, Jesus! And then this guy behind him goes, yeah?
That's quite good.
I freaking love Red Dwarf. It's such a good comedy. Man, British comedy is just beautiful.
Oh, it is.
I watched I found Blackadder on Netflix earlier,
Yeah.
which is, oh man.
Black
They
Books is also a
actually-
very good comedy that's on Netflix. British comedy.
What is it? Sorry?
Black Books.
Black Books.
Yeah, with it's got Bill Bailey in it.
Mm.
Black Books with
Yeah.
Bill Bailey. Oh,
So
man.
funny.
And one of the guys that was in
Dylan Moran.
I forget.
Dylan Moran.
Yeah.
Something to do with a bookshop.
Yeah, it's got very sort of dry humour in it.
It's
Oh,
hilarious.
It's very good.
Oh, it's a classic, is it?
I got war
Classic
truck on
comedy.
it.
Apparently.
I
Brilliant.
can't really remember much about it, but I remember the bit when when Manny gets heat stroke, and he just strips naked.
Yeah, they're all just incredibly good characters in that
Yeah.
show.
Good characters.
I'm gonna download it now that you mentioned it. From a very legitimate site,
Reputable. Yep,
Of
reputable
course.
source.
Well done, Josh.
Mhm.
Well done.
Netflix.
So what about film? Maybe have anyone seen any films recently?
I saw
watched-
Captain
I wa-
America.
Yep.
Oh.
Captain America. Okay, Dan. What did you think of Captain America? Would you like to give us a little bit of a review?
It was good.
Mm.
From what I
Thank you,
have
Dan.
to say. Yeah.
It might have
Thank
been
you, Dan, for your
I think
review.
it's possibly the
Would you-
best of the
could you
current
give us-
Marvel movies.
Could you give us a rating out of 10, please?
I'd say good 8.
Yes, fairly solid figure.
Yeah.
Not
I
nothing.
recommend watching it.
I'm quite looking forward to The Fault in Our Stars at the moment. As I suppose it's I've maybe lost some man points in saying that, but man, it's such
Maybe.
a good book. It really is quality. The
the-
feels.
I just gotta say though, when that trailer came out of the metaphor thing, I was getting so pissed off for about a whole week straight because it's not a fucking metaphor. If it is, it's a shit one. And it doesn't even make sense. You put the killing thing in between your teeth and you don't give it the power to kill. That's shit. Shit. Sorry, I just really hate that.
I've never understood that. There's some part of the book. I mean, it doesn't. It's not a showstopper for me because
Basically, he's using a cigarette, but he's not using a cigarette. It's
Yeah,
a really,
so-
really bad metaphor.
it's very strange.
I think it fits the character though, which is I think something that he said recently. He didn't really mean it to be a metaphor. He's just kind of, I don't know.
Oh, is he just
Yeah.
trying to say that he's pretentious and he wants to be punched?
Wow.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I haven't
well,
read
so-
it. I'd probably be less of a dick to it if I read it or something.
Oh,
But
so
then-
you've not actually read it?
No.
Because the book itself, when you actually like read it all, I mean, apart from the fact that it's very difficult to put down as books go, and
Yeah.
I'm not the best in reading. Like, what I mean is, I can read, sure. I just don't read that many books. So that's
Right.
that's a bit of a problem for me. I just kind of watch stuff, which is really really bad. I should read a lot more. I'm reading Game of Thrones.
No. As long as you absorb media, that's what I think. As long as you absorb some kind
I
of
suppose.
fictional media, then you'll be getting your daily. I don't read much, but when
There's
I
a lot
do,
of words on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You've
a
got
lot
when I
of
do
right there.
I don't read much, but I do like it. It's just it takes forever, especially since I've got like really slow reading pace. My dad can finish like 400 pages in 2 hours. He's a weirdo. Doctors,
impressive,
man.
Josh,
Hello.
you've lost your overlay.
Oh shit. Oh, it's because I
So-
left.
Yeah. I'm still looking forward to that. I think it'll be quite. I think it'll be quite good.
quite
I've
nice DVD.
been avoiding watching all the trailers because I don't want it to feel to me like I've already seen the film before I actually go and pay money to watch it. So
I hate that so much.
there is that. I really did.
Terrible.
Captain America do that a bit? There was quite a lot of trailers for that.
I never saw any trailers.
No, I watched, I think, the first trailer, and that was it. I didn't watch the rest of them.
How to Train Your Dragon did that.
How to Train Dragons.
It hasn't come out yet, but I know that it has done it because I watched it and I was like,
Yeah, and the people
well,
who made the movie were like, don't watch the trailer. It's got a big spoiler in it, and it's like, good job, you guys.
it's basically
Good job,
got all,
marketing team.
it's got all the major plot points in the trailer.
In
What
2.5
the fuck are you doing?
Why do they do
One
that?
of the best points out there.
It's because the the marketing team don't know what they're doing, which is worrying,
Put
really, because they're supposed to be a marketing team and they don't have to market a damn movie.
Yeah, it's not especially great, is it?
Because like almost a flip side to that, Guardians of the Galaxy trailers, they've been very good because they've got very little of the actual plot in them. They're like, here's the characters and here's some cool stuff. Go see it, and I'm like, okay, I like space.
With Transistor, it was kind of just like they show a little, they lift up their skirt a little bit to show a bit of leg. Basically, it's like, ooh, look at the pretty art. Ooh,
Look at it. Oh, look at the nice leg.
listen to some Logan Cunningham. Ooh.
Do you want to lick the leg? Ooh.
Back to the 25-year-old man from Middlesex.
Yeah.
Now we've come full circle.
We have gone full circle.
Maybe it's more like
Oh my goodness.
an oval or something.
I watched
I do-
Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
You watched Godzilla. What did you think?
I thought it was very good. I haven't watched the other Godzillas, so my opinion is probably shit. But I thought it was really good.
Actual Godzilla fans.
It
who
was
like
like a
them.
Jaws film, basically, the first one.
There's a shark in it.
No, you dummy!
Godzilla's now actually a shark. Swimming around.
Well, he does inhabit the sea, so yeah,
It's like the Iron Giant.
the big fleshy iron
Cross with
giant
Jaws.
that isn't made out of iron at all.
Was that a spoiler for that movie? I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Is that a spoiler for like a 20-year-old?
no, it's not really. I'm just saying that Godzilla's not made of iron.
Oh, I see. That could be a spoiler. I don't know.
Oh no, I forgot. Godzilla is made of iron. We need to use magnets to kill him.
Oh no, it's not made of iron after all. Ah.
Oh.
By the way, my people said that it's about not too much about Godzilla, the new movie.
That's why it's like a
It's
Jaws
about-
film, because you just see like glimpses of him, and when you
Yeah.
do,
There've also been the complaints from Japan that Godzilla got too fat. Place, people responded with the fact that the old Godzilla suits looked absolutely ridiculous.
yeah,
So,
I agree.
whatever Godzilla's baby was called as well.
The sound design, I think, was probably the thing that won in the new Godzilla film. Like whenever the big scary monsters make noises, yeah,
It did.
especially the Godzilla's roar. That
Oh
was
yeah, it seems so cool in
so
the trailer.
good.
I haven't watched the movie, but in the trailer,
Probably best,
well,
probably best in like a
nice there.
cinema though, where you've got that really
Yeah.
decent sound.
Yeah.
Like that's probably where it's best.
If I had money, I would have gone down to the IMAX at Southampton to see it.
That was a weird thing that I had when I was watching Captain America. Like, the sound wasn't that like high at all. It was just like you could hear my voice over it if I just speak normally.
Alright.
I was like, this is kind of weird.
That's like when
That'll
you
fit that
watch
Logan.
something in your room at night. Like
Yeah.
you just watch like I don't know. I was watching Band of Brothers last night. All the dialogue is just like silent, but then they get into a shooty bit, and it's just like shaking the walls in my room.
No, I hate that. It's really annoying. It's just constantly adjusting sound, aren't you? Yeah, it's a real pain. It's where headphones are the best, obviously.
Yeah.
I watched a film called The Prisoners, or Prisoners, I think it is. It's a really brutal, weird film. Can confirm that. The plot is that two girls are abducted, I think, like near a camper van. What do they call them in America? RV.
Yeah,
Coffee.
And everybody instantly like suspected the driver of the RV, and particularly the parents of, or rather the dad of one of these girls, and he took the law into his own hands, kind of, and it all went a bit wrong and a bit brutal from there for the next hour of the film. And then after the first hour was done and all the scene setting was done, man, suddenly plot twist. It was a little bit kind of guessable as plot twists go, but I thought it was quite good. The problem was I only watched the first half, like the first hour in one go, and then I watched the second half in another go, and I kind of regret doing that because the first half was just really brutal and weird, and the second half was more like an action film. But I'd recommend it. Solid 8 out of 10.
Cool.
For my liking, but yeah, not bad.
The Prisoners.
Either The Prisoners or Prisoners.
Wait, it's either The Prisoners or The Prisoners. What?
No, it's either The Prisoners or Prisoners. I can't remember. Let me look on it on IMDb. Oh, it's just Prisoners. There you go.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I've been watching.
Watch out for.
It's quite good. I watched it on Blinkbox, I think, which is always nice. I actually don't like Blinkbox that much. It buffers endlessly.
Like 480.
So I had to watch it in like 240p. Yeah, so that wasn't good. No, it wasn't like a YouTube video in 240p. It was better quality than that. But it was still just the fact that I had to turn it down to the lowest quality settings, which is supposed to run on something like 0.9 meg line. When I've got a 6 meg line and the 4 meg one wouldn't work at all. It's like what kind of DRM or whatever it is it doing in the background that's making this so painfully slow?
So it's not
anyway,
great.
It's not hugely great. Anyway, I'm a little bit conscious of time, guys.
Okay.
We're actually going to have to miss out an entire feature here because we chatted too much.
Feature?
Overtime.
But I think maybe for the next podcast. Speaking of the next podcast, I don't yet know when we're going to be doing the next podcast. We will definitely be doing another one because this has gone fantastically. I think it has been really good fun. We don't know whether to do it in 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time, or a month's time. I'm kind of edging towards 2 weeks because this has been hilarious. And it's only 2 hours.
Should try and think of some more like games like iPod Shuffle thingy. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm sort of working on that because that actually worked out really well. I was really conscious of it not doing terribly well, but when you actually think about it and write some really decent questions that are quite open, also a little bit awkward, it ends fantastically for those.
Yeah, I was very worried about that thing beforehand.
Yeah, no, I was as well. I didn't think it would go terribly well, but a bit of preparation goes a long way on a podcast.
Maybe it could be our
and unfortunately we have none of that.
feature.
Yeah, let's call it the
maybe
iPod Shuffle podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not about food anymore.
We just all talk everything we do. It's just words from that. So
we cannot talk in sentences. We have to talk in song titles. Like
from our library.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's give it a trial run.
I wonder if I can actually string a sentence together. Let's see. I'm on shuffle.
General.
Oh, hang on. iTunes is frozen.
When I was together, no.
Guys, you ready? When I was a youngster, there will come a time. She's always a woman. Hawaiian Air.
Nah, don't worry.
Ladybug.
No.
Easier said than killed.
What?
Double agents. Okay, no, it doesn't work.
I was thinking.
Although there's that game from that show. I don't know if we're allowed to name it. Whose lines it anyway? Am I allowed to say? I don't know what grounds of copyright are. Whose lines it anyway?
Thing isn't
that show. Yeah, no, that's like names aren't copyrighted.
There's a game where they have to just each one person has to. There are two people on stage. One person has to say a song title, and the other person has to respond in the song title, and they have to keep responding in song titles.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And there's another game where they just ask questions all the time.
Yeah, there's the question game, which is always incredible.
Yeah.
That was always fantastic.
Is that a question?
I really want to watch this. I've never seen it. I really would like
You've
to.
never seen Who's Line? I'll give you.
I know.
There's an archive
It's-
website for it.
Oh,
It's
brilliant.
one of the best.
That's what I need.
They recently brought it back as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which is very good.
Yes.
Should we be
Brilliant.
giving our final score?
I think final verdict. I want to talk briefly about these, which I've kind of given up on because I'm actually quite full. I ate quite a lot of dinner, so there's that. Also, the salsa did make a mess of my carpet and walls and radiator.
I think
So
it's unfair to blame on the salsa.
I mean, it's not the salsa's fault strictly, but it was difficult to get the lid off. But now I've got a really satisfying poppy bit.
Well, that's good.
Well, that's nice. So I actually really like the Thai chili rice crackers. I don't think they work with the salsa. So the salsa, I'm gonna vote on them like independently. The salsa, really really nice. I haven't actually eaten that much of it because I'm a little bit scared of it, and I've put the lid back on now. But I would say it's a solid 10 out of 12. It just needs some kind of corn product to go with it instead of Thai chili rice crackers. And the rice crackers themselves, really quality product, a little bit on the expensive side, but man, 11 out of 12, really good. So
Not bad.
Let me just
Cool beans.
take that down. 11 out of 12 for the Thai chili rice crackers. It's just going to take a long time to get through, isn't it? Because Dan has got.
Do I have to go through everything?
Yeah, probably.
You can give a summarised score if you like.
You can
Yeah,
summarize
just
it.
all of them.
How about I just do the one? Just do this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
please.
Yeah, because that's the one that you're going to be sending back to them in the post with a
Yes.
copy of this podcast on a DVD, isn't it? Phil.
I don't know. You've used this stupid arbitrary numbering system, so I don't know. I know. I know it would be a 7 out of 10. So scale that up to about 12 is probably a 8.
8.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not
Yeah, not bad.
great.
I mean, they're above average.
8 out of 12 for the
Yep.
what? Oh god, what would you call them? Strawberry cookie
Strawberry
things?
sandwich cookie.
Strawberry sand cookie, brilliant. And Josh,
Well, with like most chocolate products that I eat, I have to drink milk at the same time because I don't know why, it's become a habit or something. Anyway, I'd say for a milk companion, as I call most chocolate products, I would give this 9 because I do prefer a chocolate bar, like a Lidl's or something.
9 out of 12.
A Lidl's, a Lint, or a Whisper Gold.
I did wonder that. I was like, oh, Josh likes a nice cheap chocolate bar.
I eat a whole supermarket with
A
milk.
supermarket with you.
Whole
That'd
supermarket,
be a bit
amazing.
bitty, I think.
And they're quite big as well, yeah. A little bit crunchy on the bricks, but we'll go with it.
Tiles as well, normally.
Good. What about the pepperami maybe as well? Do you want to rate that?
Fine. Yeah, it's 12 out of 12.
12 out of 12. Quality pepperami.
Sure.
Brilliant. And
Good to wash it down with the fizzy drink.
Some
or a sweet
carbonated
drink.
salsa.
yeah.
Carbonated salsa.
And Dan, would you like to go through
The Wham Rocket.
some of yours?
The Wham Rocket. I'll do a couple then. Right. So we'll do the Wham.
No.
The Wham Rocket. I originally was going to do a 2, but when I figured out you can make a shot glass out the sherbet, I have to move up to a 3. So 3 out of 12 for that.
Best way to kill yourself.
I'm also going to rate. Well, we'll stick with the Wham. Right. So this Wham one, I like it. It tastes really nice. It's a bit chewy. You know, kind of happens. Can rip your teeth off. So I'd say a solid 8 out of 12. Yeah.
8 out of 12 for the. Was that for the
Just
Wham
the
bar?
normal
Did you
Wham
say?
bar. Just the Wham.
The Wham bar. And what did you give the Wham rocket again?
3.
3.
It's only
Really
just dawned on me that you had 2 WAM-based products.
Yeah.
Wham rocket.
Yeah.
2 Wham based products is fine. I would say we encourage Wham-based products, just not the Wham Rocket because it's shit.
Yes.
I encourage whamming all the time.
Brilliant.
Oh boy.
So, just to recap then, I gave the Thai chili rice crackers 11 out of 12 and the salsa 10 out of 12. Phil gave the Japanese strawberry sandwich cookies 8 out of 12.
Got those left.
Josh gave the raspberry Jaffa cakes a 9 out of 12. I'm going to have to get myself some of them because they look real good. 12 out of 12 for the pepperami. That's a really solid score there, maybe a little bit biased. The 8 out of 12 for the Wham bar for Dan, and a really disappointing, complaint-inducing 3 out of 12 for the Wham Rocket, which just kind of disintegrated halfway through while he was,
Really was disappointing.
trying to eat it. So
I don't want to
there's
eat it anymore.
that.
It's just sherbet.
It was a bit disappointing, I'm not going to lie. The final scores when I can find where it downloaded him to.
On the doors. Scores on the doors.
Scores on
Here
the
are the
doors.
final
Oh,
scores. Bringing up the rear,
okay.
there's Dan with
Right.
minus 24.
Doing well. Doing well.
I'm third at 3. Josh is. Oh, my video's gone. Josh is second with 4th, and Phil's at the top with 5.
that's amazing.
Brilliant.
Wait.
That was a really
Do you mind,
amazing podcast. I actually can't see my video feed anymore. Is
That's
it?
Explain my score. Just kind of interested in it.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, I can explain. Your score was basically I did give you a really good score, but then I thought, fuck it, he doesn't deserve it, and I crossed it out.
Okay,
Put minus in front of it.
that's fair enough. Yeah.
So
Really brutal scoring system. Which is like, fuck
give
you,
me that.
minus 24.
Well played, guys.
I've had so much
I
fun
lost.
on this.
Well done,
guess.
everyone. Well
Yeah,
done.
okay. I've had. Hold on. Hang on. Where's my effects?
Oh no.
Thank you for joining us on a really.
I'm so sorry.
Mediocre.
God. Thank you for joining us on a truly amazing mediocre podcast. Oh God, please stop.
Stop.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us on a truly mediocre podcast. I've had so much fun. We'll be doing this again soon, no doubt. And thank you if you've been watching the whole time.
You losers.
I really commend. That's a
I've
true
not even been
achievement.
watching the whole time.
You really all are.
We had lots of fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
So there's that. We had so much fun. I have so much salsa to clean up still. There is actually some on the very end of my headphone lead. I don't know if you guys can
No.
see this.
No.
It might not
Video
work
quality,
very
man.
well. But right at the very end of my headphone lead is some salsa. Can you see it?
No.
You see the
No.
salsa? No. Okay.
Good effort.
Never mind. It'll probably be too pixely to see anyway. But
Yeah.
oh man, I've had a lot of fun. So we'll do this again soon. Hopefully 2 weeks.
I'm going to carry on eating.
Dan is going to carry on eating for the rest of the evening.
I only finished one of my products.
That
I haven't even
fun,
finished
Mike.
these. This is my lunch tomorrow now, and maybe the
Yeah.
salsa as well. So there's that.
Pick up some Doritos or
I
other
think-
corn-based tortilla snacks.
corn-based nachos. I think nachos is the word I've been looking for
Nachos.
this entire time.
Nachos.
Nachos. How do you pronounce
Nacho
them?
Libre.
Nacho.
I'm so
Nacho
natural.
Libra.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, guys.
You guys seen Nacho Libra?
All your time and all your foods and all your contributions, and we'll maybe see some of you in a couple of weeks' time.
I hope so.
Brilliant.
Bye.
Goodbye, internet. Goodbye.
Don't say